Hey everybody, Steven here, playing Subnautica Below Zero, and today looking at some of the latest updates to the game. It's been about a week since I've done a video just because I've been primarily fixing bugs. But some of the other stuff's been too small to just do a video on, so this one finally had enough stacked. One of the big ones here is where you're going to see in the lily pad biome, kind of tunnels and caves underneath, you're going to see more oxygen plants. They've adjusted the hive mind as well. And they just cleaned up this area in general. The addition of the oxygen plants everywhere too is going to help when you're exploring down here, obviously, but also when you're making it down to Mark's base. And then you'll see, and it's probably been in there for a while, but the chunks of larger minerals here. It'll be interesting to actually take the prawn suit down here. But yeah, this is like a trail of these to make it a lot easier when you're down here, so you don't have to necessarily bring the sea truck, which you're going to need the MK1 to even get down here. But nice addition. And so this is actually the pathway. This is one of the pathways down to her base. And we'll see a couple more oxygen plants there. There we go. And then let's zoom just a little bit quicker. And there's her base. It's incredible how far this game has come in just the last year. But we got an oxygen plant outside of her base as well. So we have that. And the connecting tunnel here. This goes down to the crystal caves. So they've actually finally done some work on this. So instead of just being empty space, I mean, we have our thermal plants here. That's been there for a long time. The grass has been there, but now we actually have right there. We finally have crystals kind of coming up close against this. So instead of just being empty, it is really that blending of these two biomes. With that, you get some of the grass. And the look has just improved so much. You can see the reflective quality right there with that, especially that one crystal in the middle. But the reflective quality with the crystals is improved. And like they said on Favreau, the intent was to make them look more crystally, and they definitely look more crystally. I'm wondering if they'll put more, if this is kind of it. I don't know. I like the empty space in some areas, and then in some other areas, it's almost like I want it, almost like the whole thing is just packed with them. But yeah, this area has changed significantly over the last handful of months. And they have added a lot more crystals, so it just looks way better. Before it just looked very empty. We'll see our... There it is, Shadow Leviathan doing its patrol here. And then as we come down here, a little bit deeper into the biome, then you will start to see these crystals kind of fill out more and more. But I do like that connecting area is actually, and we'll zoom actually outside of this. Take off the water volume. Let's see, let's go a little bit higher. There we go. Can we get close enough with that off to still see some of it? A little bit. There we go. So yeah, they've filled it out a little bit. And also you'll see it when I have the water volume turned off, where they've added just the light. I kind of like it like this. Right, like pitch black, and then just the glow coming from the crystals there. We'll bring that versus that. Not to say that that's bad, it's just the darker look would be really cool. Okay, so we have that. If you notice down there at the bottom, the icon for the posters has finally been updated. I don't know if the picture frame icon has been in game for a while. I'm trying to rack my brain. I can't remember. It may have not been in. And of course we have the shape kit there. That's been in game for a while. As we are going about the Twisty Bridges now, you will find the addition, and I did cover it for the mining site because it's there as well, but you will find A lot of the ore veins have been added to various biomes. So I'll go over here. The interesting thing for the Twisty Bridges here is the ore veins is for the table coral, which is a great idea. I like the addition. Plus it makes it easier to find these, right? Got another one right here. But I'm also curious what you guys think on... I don't know if it... To me, it seems like a simplification of finding minerals, right? It makes sense to have these, like, nodes of a particular mineral, especially in the glacial basin. But it seems like there's a huge saturation of minerals, so in terms of finding and building things, it's going to be a breeze in this game. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. That's something you guys let me know in the comment section. All right, got another one here. There's a better image of it. It's in some of the caves, and then in others you won't find it at all. More voice work from the PDA. It's definitely sounding better. It's one of those things, I know a lot of people still don't like it, but it's definitely grown on me. Let's ghost in here.
Warning. Parsing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Let's see if it'll do the dialogue about the facility. I might have to swim around a little bit, actually. I'll see if she says it or not. We got another one right here. I like the glow of those.
Transmission of unknown origin.
There we go.
Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
So it sounds more clear to me.
That sounds like a distress call.
And that right there, it just seems like they've improved the
oxygen efficiency
audio quality a little bit with some of these lines of dialogue here. Now going into the deep Twisty Bridges, I was looking to see if there was any other kind of mineral or ore veins, right? Mineral deposits in this area. I haven't been down here in a while. I was surprised to see some things changed that I just haven't taken note of. I do like you see in the lily pad biome, right? Or even the deep lily pad biome, right? We have like particles floating around here. Now originally I thought it was coming from the mandrake, the broken mandrake, but it's not coming. I don't think it's coming from that. I think it's just generally in this biome you're gonna see those like dark red pinkish. It's a glowing like particle effect, right? But let's go into free cam. I'm gonna take the water volume off for just a second. So I remember the tunneling systems through here. It seems like there's been more added. So for instance, going to the obelisk here, it just seems like there's more tunnels to get there, and then more tunnels that lead deeper. I do remember there being some. I'm not saying that. It just seems like maybe they've expanded those, added a couple more. And then I remember these being in here, but the same thing. It seems like they've added more throughout the biome here. Just the glowing little ball there, which I like that look. You'll find them on the Twisty Bridges. Yeah. Let's bring that water volume on. And then to me it almost looks like nickel, right? The shininess that you find here with like the orangish yellow. I don't know if it's a mineral, whatever it is, shining through on this. Just another adjustment to this that looks really, really good. I mean, even the lighting on the Twisty Bridges. I know that's been in game, but as they've polished the game more and more, I'm just appreciating, and the texture quality looks better. It just, like, the game's looking really good. Kind of the outskirts here, too. I remember this kind of came to a stop. So yeah, it does seem adjusted. It's just one of those things that I'm sure it's been happening for a while now, just I haven't covered it. Yeah, easier to find some of this stuff. And it seems like more of the Twisty Bridges have been added too. Like, I remember this. Yeah, it is looking really good down here. And obviously coming down here because you're going to find the, is it the storage and the sleeper module? And it seems easier to find now that I'm kind of moving around. There was another area, I think in the back here, that seemed adjusted as well. Once again, looking at, it just seems like there's more lights. More of the roots and all of that kind of moving around. But yeah, this all seems just vastly improved. Got our oxygen plant. The density of it seems greater. Going back through here. Because this was a biome, here we go. This was a biome that I didn't quite mess with much. And yeah, our geothermal vents are kind of, there's more of them right here. I don't remember them really being like this right here. So, it is looking really good. And that's actually going to finish out this video. I'm just super impressed with how good the game is looking. Wish I would have been keeping up with the deep Twisty Bridges here a little bit more closely, but that's actually going to be it for this video, everybody. I am keeping my fingers crossed for the EA release next week at the end of the month here. I'm really hoping. I was thinking it would be easier, but they're just still working on bug fixes and things like that. I mean, the next EA release, it seems like for the most part there's going to be so much completed and new to those who haven't been in the experimental build. So the voice work, the adjustments to the story, I mean, polish everywhere, bug fix, all that stuff, right? So, but that's going to be it for this video, everybody. If you like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.